Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels adventure, and today we're on a new map called Biberfelden. Now this map is part of a bit of a mod drop by Giants on the morning of the 3rd of the 7th 2023, and I think this is because it might have a bit of a backlog of mods after FarmCon 23. Now this map is actually based on a fictional area in the middle of Franconia, which is actually somewhere in Bavaria, Germany. So this map is 163.48 megabytes to download. It's on a version 1.0.0.0. It's made by a modder called Torben, and it's actually PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 and Xbox series of consoles compatible, so cross-play to your heart's content. So it's actually got 96 purchasable farmlands, which includes 47 fields from small to medium size. There's quite a few selling stations. There's 10 production facilities. There's a biogas plant. There's a cow farm, a sheep barn, a pigsty and a horse stable, and you start with all those as a new farmer. So yeah, it's a very nice looking map actually. Very European and very continental with some of the buildings and that, but it's really nice, I must admit. So I think what we'll do, as always, we shall start on our starting farm and have a look through our new bits of equipment. As you can see, we actually start with quite a lot of equipment. So we've got two small tractors. We've got a Class Arian 630 with 165 horsepower and it's brand new with no damage. We also have a New Holland T6155, which is again brand new and got no damage, and it's got 155 horsepower, so that's pretty nice to see. We've got a New Holland L318 skid steer loader with a 68 horsepower and can do 11 miles an hour. We've got a Horsch Terrano 3 FX 3 metre cultivator. We've got an Amazoni KG 3001 Super 3 metre power harrow. And then we've got an Amazoni Centaya 3000 Super 3 metre seeder. We've got a nice Breedel K105 12 metre fertiliser spreader. Now this one can do fert and lime, so that's always good to remember. We've got a Zunhammer ULT18 slurry tank. Now I think that's one of the base game ones, but to be honest with you, I've never used that before, and that looks pretty cool that. So that's got 15,000 litre capacity. We've got some nice grassland equipment. We've got a Pottinger Novacat 301 AMED Pro 3.1 metre front mounted mower. We've got a Pottinger Alpine Hit 4.4H Tedder, which is 4.4 metres in width. We've got a Pottinger Top 342 3.4 metre windrower. We've got a nice Pottinger Impress 185 VC Pro baler and wrapper. Now this will do bales up to 180 centimetres and can wrap up to 150, so that's good to see. We've got quite a few animal bits as well. We've got our Silo King trailed premium forage mixing wagon, so that's pretty impressive to see in starting farm. We've got the standard Lizard MKS8 tanker, and we've got the Joskin Aquatran 7300S water tanker as well. We've got a Class FL140 front loader and a Hua XB150. We've got quite a bit of front loader tools. We've got a pallet fork and a bale spike. Then nearly there we've got Paladin pallet fork for the skid steer. We've got the nice Bremer transport wagon TP500S low loader, and we've got two weights. We've got the Class W900 weight and we've got the 10 Winkle Pack 750 weight as well. So pretty good starting equipment. Now your main farm is actually kind of in the middle of the town, which is a bit different, but it's pretty good. So you've got your main big shed here, which has got your tractors in, and you've got a overhang for some of your equipment, and then you've also got the route into the farm, and also got your farmhouse, which I believe is around here. But we've also got the bale and pallet storage building. That's quite nice to see. We've got some of the standard greenhouses as well. We'll run through those in the production stage. There's the Aquatrans, and we've got the nice mechanics workshop. And up here is where your farmhouse is. So there's the sleep trigger for your farmhouse. I believe that is the same farmhouse as what you'd have on Erlengrat as well, if you started a new farmer mode. So if we go over here, we'll start with our first fields are over there. So we've also got the milk tanker and the silage wagon, and we've got the cow barn. So I think we'll start with running through some of the animal equipment, sorry, some of the animals. So we've got this barn, which is a 45 head cow barn, so a good starting cow barn, actually, not over the top, pretty good. Now if we go to the map itself, the animals are actually spread about a little bit. So here's the sheep barn. Go here, this is a 65 head sheep barn. Now we don't seem to own this land again from what I can see, so again, slightly unusual, but maybe that's just the way they do some animals in the continent. And up here we've got the horse barn, so I think this would be the default one. It's probably a 16 or a 14 head horse barn. Not very nice. A little bit of architecture there on the farmland, which is quite good to see. And then I believe the pigs are down here, which is actually not that far away from your farm. So this one's like a metropolitan pigsty sort of thing. So it's a 108 head pigsty, and then you've also got a grain silo here, so that's cool, and some nice sheds for your equipment, so that's also really nice to see. And last but not least, I believe we've done the cow, the sheep. So if we just have a quick look at the list: pigsty, cow barn, sheep barn, horse barn. Yep, so we've done all those. So let's have a quick run through what areas we get in new farmer mode. So our new farmer mode farm is here, and then obviously we get field 2, 92 and 91. And when you start off, they're actually all just grassland, but I think it's pretty good. I think number 2's map grass, 92 and 91 have actually been planted, so they'll probably give you a slightly higher yield. But I think this map is probably something you could really use the hay and forage pack for. Probably exactly what it was designed for, the map like this, because if you look at the fields, they're not exactly what you'd call completely level. You've got some undulation on them, so that's quite good. So yeah, I think this would be a perfect opportunity to use that new DLC. So if we just run through, the calendar for the crops is pretty standard. There's no custom crops on this either, so that's pretty good. There's a few sale points. There's not as many as some maps, but there's still quite a few. And obviously things like the grain trader, restaurant, supermarket. So it might be quite a good map for putting in some custom productions as well. So I think it's got a very similar amount of productions and places to sell things as like Erlengrat as one of the default maps. That's pretty good. We've run through the animals already. Contracts, yeah, pretty standard ones really. I'd say they seem to vary in the reward, to being quite low to about medium, so pretty good if you wanted to earn a little bit more money. You then got your large greenhouses for your production chains, which are in your main farmyard anyway, and you've got some water, and I think over the road, so if you actually go over the road from the greenhouses, we're actually in run faster mode on this. So if we just go out of our farm quickly, watch the traffic, there's a area to actually get some free water right in the middle of the map. So just remember that if you are playing this game, you need some areas to fill up your greenhouses. It's straight across there, so that's good. So I think we'll just run through everything else that's on the map. So like I said, our starting farm's here. You can see the house is actually on the one of the main roads that runs through the actual map. So if we start here, there's quite a lot over here. It's like an industrial area. It's got the bakery, we've got a fast food restaurant, we've got our electric charging station, which is next door to the vehicle shop. We've got our pigsty and obviously our farmer silos. We've got our casseria, which I think is probably cheese. I'd say that is, yes, that looks like a cheese factor, cheese production, so that's good. Got chocolatier, got another gas station, restaurants there, we've done that one I think. Bakery, no, we did the bakery, not the restaurant. Supermarket, another charging station, tailor shops, so that's going to be good. We'll come down here I think. Grain trader, dairy, carpentry, great processing unit. This will be the animal dealer and the animal dealer, so you can drop off things there as well. You've got your farmer's market, another sawmill, another sawmill, electric charging station, and gas station. Oh, biomethane station. That's pretty good. Lime station, biogas plant. Let's just visit that quickly. It's not the biggest, so let's see how much it is. Okay, 435,000. So not too bad that actually. Come to the top of the map. Spinnery. So we can make clothes on this map pretty easily. Grain mill, cereal factory. That's where our horses are. Coming down here, obviously there's quite a nice array of different shaped fields as well, and also quite a few smaller fields at the top here. There's your sheep barn, and down here we've done the carpentry, so I think that's pretty much all of it. Bakery again, yep, tailor shop, that's the one. I think that's all the productions on the map, so that's pretty good. The map layout itself is pretty it's pretty unique, I think, actually. You've got a big area in the middle with some very big farmland, like farmland 89 and 71. But obviously the main village or town is here, near where your farm is, which is unusual for your farm to be right in the centre of the town. A couple of main roads running off to up to the top and the bottom of the map. Obviously there's no train or anything like that, which I think would probably be quite a nice addition to this map. But still, it is at nice sized fields though, and the fields are different, kind of different shapes as well, and they seem to interlock with each other very nicely, so that's really good. So I think what we'll do our usual and finish off the map tour with field prices. So if we wanted to extend locally to our farm, let's go for 49, 81,000, that's pretty good. 82,000, that's another meadow field or grass field. 150 for there. Ouch, 214 for there. 205 for there. Okay, let's move up here a little bit. 59, 68, 122. Okay, so arable land, not cheap, but not over the top expensive. So definitely you could start off with some arable land a bit further up into the map probably. Let's see how much 89 is. 403,071, 397,000. Now these two fields are very unique shape as well on the map, so that's quite cool. But yeah, I don't think the field prices are too high. I think they're pretty good. So let's just skip back to the farm. Hopefully though you've enjoyed watching this map tour video. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.